Knowing that you are a Raise Life Saints fan,
Mm.
what do you make of yesterday's game?
Well, yesterday we played our hearts out. We played our hearts out. We did. We came. We came for that game, and as you can see that game went to the wire until the end of the game. And yes, true, we can attribute some. I mean, without some of those calls, maybe the game would have gone differently. But we also have to acknowledge that we had a couple of maybe bad shot selections. Maybe we had some turnovers. We had layups that we should have taken. We had moments where we should have boxed out and we didn't. There were moments where we should have closed in on a shot and we didn't. And I mean, when you compile all those, you can't. The other maybe 3, 4 calls from refs, you can't use them.
Yeah, you can't use them
To
as an
your
excuse.
your maybe 10 errors, which would have come
That's a great
10
submission.
baskets. Yeah.
Now, let me bring on a neutral fan whom I saw standing up every time Ekao took a shot and it dropped in. Now, Nyanzi, I was seated next to
Ben
you.
is not a neutral fan.
Most definitely, but that's what he says to the people following. So,
Let me make my submission.
yeah,
Sam.
so tell us what did you make of yesterday's
No,
game?
my submission actually, it's more on the City Oil's team. And this is coming from a perspective of a person who has played the game before and what it means to take on the team the entire season. And I'm saying this on in regards to guys like Bale Fayed. Bale Fayed has really done a very good job for City Oil. You get it? And when you looked at how the game started yesterday,
Mm.
he was converting. He
Yeah,
took
he
a couple of threes, and
Yes.
and his body language was looking for a win.
By Fed is from Raise Life, by the way.
What you say?
Asikupika ate kati.
Okay.
Akisijeva.
Yeah, Bakari.
Easy.
So,
Listen,
so when you look at when you look at how Fayed was performing
Mm.
and the minutes he gathered on the floor,
Yeah.
I think personally for someone who has played his heart out for the entire season,
For the entire season,
for the
yeah.
entire season, because I've seen moments when this guy is almost playing over 30 minutes. You get it? And he's not giving you any minute to complain about it. Maybe he slacked on this or that. Yes, some games they lost, some games they won. But when things matter and you're telling me at this point in time, you're not trusting him enough. You get? I'm still coming to that. You're not trusting him enough. I appreciate the rotations and all that and what the coaches, planning. But I'm seeing frustrated faces on the bench. You get? Yes, maybe it's not yet their time, but a player like Rogers Downer has been on the team for a couple of years. I would say he has the experience to have minutes on that floor. You get? Because there are things I would say he would have done the same way, just like I would say Komagum would have, done that. Roger could do the same thing. You get? But I don't know what the coach was calculating at that point in time. And also for a player like there's a young man I normally see. He takes very good threes, mid range and threes. Is
Benjamin Kaumi.
not Kaumi.
No, just number 9 of the City
Just
Oilers.
number 9.
Malwal.
Yes,
Mm.
that guy. I've seen him play a couple of times, and I think there are moments when these young guys you're killing their spirit. You get? Remember, this is a young man's game. You bringing a player of yes, we need the experience. But me personally, I didn't feel anything special from the experience you've brought. Unlike last season, you remember the two guys they brought in. You would feel okay. This is something where even when you're on the bench, you're like, this guy is doing extra. You get? But this is a guy. I would say Bale would deliver the same comfortably.
Let me ask you.
Mm.
Did you yesterday you didn't feel the presence of those two guys?
I didn't. It was normal. It was normal basketball.
I could say
For me,
in
it
my
was
opinion,
normal.
I could say that they were the game winners for City.
Nah, for me, no.
Without them, you feel like Raise Life would have bagged it.
No.
Would have maybe it
Raise
would
Life
have
would
gone
have had
even
an overtime?
harder. Yeah.
No. Me, I didn't. Actually, to be honest, I saw Titus really put in very good effort. And if
No, I'm not discrediting the other guys.
No,
I'm
what
saying
what-
without these two pieces,
No. Me, I felt guys managed them okay. That was okay. And I would think still City Oil maybe would have won that game even
comfortably.
Not comfortably, because that was a comfortable win. You saw this thing happen in the last like 2 minutes
Yeah.
of the game. But me, what I'm trying to talk about is these people we've been playing with the entire season, and to be honest, they've been converting, they've been winning you games.
Mm.
Then when it matters still, I know we are bringing entertainment, we are bringing, you know, this extra and all that. Yes, I respect that the team has its own strategy. But where are you putting these guys for the next season? Do you want them to pour their heart out still to see them at the end of the season bringing other guys and they bench them? You remember, right now we are not playing for the bragging rights like it used to happen.
Yeah.
You get, this is the time when this guy needs to have the to, you know, to maybe a scout has been looking at his games and how are you performing at the playoffs, at the semis, at the finals. But this is the time you're going to be on the bench, because remember that time you need to have experience with it. It's not going to come as a by the way.
Yeah.
You get,
Yeah.
so you want to tell me Downer couldn't pick rebounds? Yes. Okay, if that's the case, he couldn't pick the rebounds. So you want to tell me these guys did something special that that the guys who played the entire season couldn't do. Remember, Res Life, the margin wasn't very big. Remember the double dig it was on I think one player. You get, and this is the same Res Life team which played the entire season.
Yeah.
And you saw the margin of the win. Both of them actually, both wins. And you saw that the scoring range. I'm talking about, I'm saying this with comparison of last season of the other two guys, how they played, how they would push. Because remember, one guy would have a 30-point game on this game. The next game, the other guy has a 40 or a 38. You get. Have we seen this? Last Rambat had 17 points on the previous game. And remember the game with Namong and UCU, the points they had almost in the third quarter or towards the fourth quarter, it's what they had the entire game.
Yeah, but you can also
it was really a low scoring game.
That these other two guys that they have brought are more of facilitators. You know, you saw how that guy found pockets almost in the whole game. Once you're sleeping and there's a guy down there, but the other guys
can do that.
No, I understand, but I'm saying, and I'm not, I'm saying, I'm speaking for these two guys.
Yes.
Is that the difference between them and the other guys is that these guys are more facilitators. If there's an open guy, he'll pass the ball. Whilst maybe you could say last season, the other guys, whether you're open or not, I want to hit my shot because it's going to go in anyway. But also, I want to think that in the coach's understanding of his players and the moment, probably, that was.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving
because
that benefit
you
of the
can,
doubt.
if you look at the quarterfinals, I think Bade played more minutes.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, but I want to think because in the coach's understanding,
Jermaine wasn't around.
Because
Jermaine Junior wasn't around in the.
So that's why Bale got minutes.
Maybe because it's evident right now that this guy, these two guys, at one point it was those Rambat and Jermaine. Then there was Komagum. Then who was the fourth guy? Like literally, no, Titus wasn't on. I think that's the only time they brought in Munaba. Those last minutes. You get, but you're killing confidence of these guys, man. This we're trying to build a
But
system.
this is just one game.
Okay, guys, let me bring you back here as we try to wrap this up. Now, there are two comments that came through. The first comment was, fans throw big words to players. You get it? Very heavy words to players. And you see the person who made this was a player, and she was so passionate saying that some of these fans don't know what it means to hold the basketball, don't know what it means to hold that pressure that is coming through from all those fans. I'm talking about hundreds of people watching you at the same time. You get it?
Yeah.
And then that effect, that triple effect to the players, she feels like players do not deserve that from the fans, however much you hate or you don't hate. What would be your comment or remark about that?
From a player perspective, ideally, fans we should have some decorum. True. When we're watching this game, we should have some decorum. You because he's playing trash and what, you understand. We should have some decorum, but also it is incumbent upon the player to be able to withstand these things. I'm not saying it is right. It shouldn't. No one should insult anybody on the court. But as a player, if you remember, like if you look at the trash talk that happens, even in the game, like no, I'm going to probably. Yeah, you understand. You should be able to withstand all these things.
Yeah,
it shouldn't
true.
be able to enter your head, because once a fan is able to enter your head, then you have lost the game because now you're concentrating on what is outside. That's why you see, normally a coach will tell you, please do not listen to what is outside. You understand? You play your game. That is why you will see even players, even on court. Why do you think players normally come through when you're shooting and another team comes? You think he's telling him good things? When you're the free throw, you're there. You think they're telling him, hi game, and I know you're going to make it. No, they're probably telling you, you can't do that. You know, you just
You missed the first one.
you cheated yourself into this free throw. You ain't shit. That's what they be talking about.
Yeah,
You
true.
understand? So
Yes.
it is not right. It shouldn't happen anyway. You shouldn't insult. Why should you even insult?
Let's
another
trash
person?
talk.
They
not
trash
insult.
talk, yeah, but not
Yeah,
insult. Yeah,
true.
that is understandable.
I agree.
Yeah.
For my last take, Nyans, I hope you take this up. Komagum yesterday dropped